You are playing a game. A 2x1 rectangle covers two adjacent squares, oriented either horizontally or vertically, of a 3x3 grid of squares, but you are not told which squares are covered. Your goal is to find at least one square that is covered by the rectangle. A turn consists of you guessing a square, after which you are told whether that square is covered by the hidden rectangle. What is the minimum number of turns you need to ensure that one of your guessed squares is covered by the rectangle? Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So we have this grid. So, let's start by guessing the middle one, because a lot of things include the middle one. So worst case, that's wrong. So then let's just guess another one. Let's guess one of the edges, one of the corners, because if we guess an edge, then that won't eliminate as many. It'll eliminate the same amount, but still. So then, now let's guess the opposite edge. Now there's still a few things left. So let's guess this and this. Okay, now there's no rectangle that doesn't cover. There's no rectangle that doesn't cover one of these squares. So you ensure that one of your guessed squares is covered by the rectangle. So the answer is 5, 4, 3. Let's see if we can do any better. This time, let's start by not coloring the center first. Let's start by coloring, say, one of the corner pieces. And then we'll start by coloring one of the edge pieces. Okay, let's start by coloring that. Since we're not going to color the center, let's do that one, and then that one maybe. There's still a lot to be covered. So I think the center is a good choice again. Then you'll need to cover this and this. That's worse. Let's try again. But this time, let's start with one of the edge pieces. Okay. So let's choose this one. Let's just color all of the edge pieces in. Every single 2x1 rectangle is covered. So it's 4 or 3. Let's prove that we can't do 3. Okay. So let's say that we can do 3. And it covers all the rectangles. So we know that it must cover this rectangle. It must also cover this rectangle. It must also cover this rectangle. And it must also cover this rectangle. So we know that one of these two squares must be colored. One of these two squares must be colored. One of these two squares must be colored. And one of these two squares must be colored. Because if, for example, this square, none of these squares are colored, are guessed, then the rectangle could be like this, and you'll completely miss it. So that's 4 that are non-overlapping. So then the answer is 4. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.